Ousmane Sonko Diomaye yóbbu na ko pale te xamu lii day may Ousmane Sonko doole joo xam ne jamonoy Macky Sall sax bi amu ko.
lii la ñu doon xaar parce que séntu woon nañ ko bu yàgg ndax nit moom bu fekkee da nga tàmm war rek warkat ngay doon ñun nag ay gor lañ te Ousmane Sonko gor pire la tey ku ko dégg ni mu waxee assemblée nga xam ne gor pire moo doon wax.
The video you just watched is the video of the sacked Prime Minister of Senegal, Ousmane Sonko, who was fired by the president of Senegal, Bassirou Faye. You know, Bassirou Faye fired his own boss. You know, in 2023, when Senegal was about to contest its general election, Ousmane Sonko was not allowed to contest. So he brought in his secretary, who was the secretary of his political party, Pastib. So because he could not contest as a result of Macky Sall, you know, banning him from contesting the presidential election, Ousmane Sonko brought in Bassirou Faye to contest under his political party as the president of Senegal, which they eventually won. When Bassirou Faye won the election, he released Ousmane Sonko from prison and made him the prime minister, so the leader of the government. You know, Ousmane Sonko and Bassirou Faye have been having political disagreement based on IMF debt, based on Senegal having its own currency, the rejection of foreign military bases in Senegal, etc. Economic differences. So I think after a long period of this disagreement, Ousmane Sonko and Bassirou Faye could no longer work together, which eventually led to him being fired. I see we are having a political instability in Senegal. Also, the Speaker of Parliament, you know, Ndiaye, resigned his position yesterday on Sunday, I think protesting against the sacking of Ousmane Sonko. You know, but he said he resigned for personal reasons, which we don't believe. I think what we are going to see in Senegal in the next couple of days is political confrontation between the president and the National Assembly and other political institutions in the country. I see what a tragic situation that is taking place in Senegal. These two guys were brought into government in Senegal in order to reform the Senegalese state, ensure it has its own independence, ensures it does not or not be controlled by France, but they are busy fighting each other. The president, Bassirou Faye, I think he's getting power drunk. This is your boss. Nevertheless, that you are the president. I understand the powers of the president, the enormous powers of the president. He cannot be controlled, but you hold Ousmane Sonko a high levels of gratitude. Ousmane Sonko contested the 2019 election and he came and told his rising political ascendancy brought fear to the political establishment, which Macky Sall was the president at that time. So they made all sorts of malicious and fabricated acrimonies about him in order to send him to prison and prevent him from contesting the election, which they did. So he could not contest and brought in Bassirou Faye, who was the president, who eventually won. So these guys were supposed to be team to reform the Senegalese nation, its political and economic stagnation. But I think the tussle for power is what led to this divorce. Are we going to see a political instability in Senegal? Ousmane Sonko, who is the leader of Pastib, he founded the party that brought in the president. So what is the president going to do when it comes to the next general election? Will he form his own political party or will he decamp to any other party? Ousmane Sonko is highly popular in Senegal. You could see the video. The citizens of Senegal are campaigning and happy for him, support him, despite him being dismissed by the president. So the president holds him a lot of gratitude. I think the guy is more popular than the president, but the president will have a serious time come next general election in order for him to win the presidency. And that's my take. Let's watch and see how this political tension and skirmishes in Senegal will play out. Thank you.